bag for a couple rounds.
Great. Okay, but
Cool. Yeah, really cool. Yeah.
see that's gonna cut in.
Yeah, it's great.
I just showed it.
And I'll cut the Denise, right?
You know, it's nice.
Welcome to Trinity Gym, Melrose. We're here with the real Ricky Ross and Shymoney. Beautiful, beautiful gym. Beautiful, beautiful gym.
Right. Luke, let's go. Robbie, let's go. Mark it. All right, there again. Come on. Yeah, you got the business. Stay flat. Got that. I'll tell straight. Cover tail. Mark it. Straight.
Oh man, I think I'm better.
Still rolling.
We on your first YouTube live right here, Rick.
What up, y'all? You know what it is. This is man Freeway Ricky Ross. First
All right, give us a shot. A second
fight
here,
is
guys.
the
All
real
right,
title.
give us a second just to get it.
Shymoney. The great Rob Garcia. My partner.
Yeah.
My partner in crime.
We started this venture about 15 years ago. So, you know, good things do.
Rob was the one who put me on the phone with Floyd Mayweather. When I first met Floyd, and I was in the halfway house. His cousin came up to me and said, "Man, you want to meet Floyd Mayweather?" And I was like, "Who is that?" Like, man, he's a champ. So he put me on the phone with Rob, saying, you know, Floyd did, Bentley, you know, the Rose, the Maybach, and about 15, 20 bodyguards, and you know, we rode down Hollywood and did our thing.
Hey, Ricky, guys, I want to get you talking to these cameras. Give me 1 second to slow it up, and then we'll all talk about sharing. This is really good.
Yes,
Hey, come
good
on.
organic content.
Yo, what lens are you on? 120. Stand on 50, right? Give me my
Who we got over here, man? Say what up to the live.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell them what about your MVP.
MVP Easy. Yes. Instagram, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You can find me in the picture.
Yes, sir.
It's my surfing trainer.
Rob,
Robbie and I have known each other a while.
you can't even talk about his resume. You know,
How can you talk about his resume? It's really crazy. Oh, we have a good time.
he worked with all the greats.
Yes.
And now we're starting to make the second rotation, so, you know, we come a long way, but we got a long way.
YouTube. Tell him where you came from, man.
North Carolina.
He from North Carolina. He on Melrose right now, doing it big.
We need to get all this stuff. You get all this stuff, everything. So we'll talk later about getting back to this.
Make sure you give me your phone, too. Where your phone at? You good? Perfect.
Are you ready? I want to get Ricky talking. What we're doing now, we're surrounded by all the guys filming him, right? I want to get that. My dear, can you just keep it down just because we're filming sound? Ready, and are we rolling? Mark it.
Take 5, or take 6.
Okay. You get the shot. No, just back. And then bring in all the cameramen. Cameramen come in. Okay, and Ricky, you can just start talking to them and I'll find you. You just do your thing. Don't worry.
This is Ricky Ross. We here getting ready. We got Shymoney. Exactly. Keep working. 10 seconds.
Luke, just be aware where I am. Yeah. Let's change to 60, 72 frames. Get some slow mo.
Or I should be longer.
I'm gonna be longer now. I'm gonna be longer. It's fine. Just be aware. Like look
I
through
am,
this
but I mean,
stuff.
just like, I gotta make it up
No, you
too. Well, then I'll switch.
no.
Like one of us goes long, one of us goes.
No, it's looking great.
Yeah, no, I know.
Because
You want 70.
Are you there? All right. I'm doing a boxing shoot that they need to do, so I ain't gonna come. I call it over. I come here on your way. Check through.
all right, everybody, we're ready. Robbie, you ready?
You want to get one more round on the back?
One more.
Do some minutes?
Yo, we're
Good.
slow motion.
Okay, good.
Okay, so where's the? All right.
I'm coming.
So we don't need to blow them, okay? Ready? Ready? Are you rolled down? Ready?
I'm at 60 FPS.
20 minutes.
Okay, ready? This is the last round. Let's work. Let's fly. Come on. Come here. Fly. That's it. Back to your feet. Back to your jab. Jab up and down. Body head. There you go. Seconds. The body goes to the head. We go. 15 seconds. Work.
Work, champ.
10 seconds. Time.
Hey.
There you go.
Right.
Go to the best.
You have
Oh, he's so good. That sweat looks good. I need to do around this.
This ain't even something that I really do.
Okay.
Right. I do a little boxing. I do a little movies. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Just everybody your name. They don't really know. Just everybody your name. They don't really know.
You don't have
I like this YouTube live.
Yeah, I ain't never been on YouTube. This is my first time ever going on YouTube Live. My first time, and y'all here to see it.
This history right here. If you right here, you experience history. First time the real Rick Ross goes on YouTube Live.
So why don't you just
I would say that's probably a better strategy.
Make sure I go wide and tight so I can cut it around.
Shoot out this far.
This is a great shot for me right here. But this is really good.
The body. Make the body go to the head. Break the hook right here. Slide and drops. Up jab. Up jab hook. And drop.
24, yeah.
Body. Body.
Yeah, 24 is up.
Okay. Down corner. Go with it.
I did the 24, I didn't change it. Because you're at 24 frames per second.
G, you want me to run that too? You want me to run that too?
You want to see the rest of it? You want to see the rest of it?
Ricky Ross won.
Ricky Ross 1. Go to Ricky Ross 1 on YouTube. Yeah, that's where we at. Right here. Yeah.
Wow. Jeez.
Amazing.
You got the sound on that, right?
Amazing
So,
shit.
you want to know how the sequence starts? Dude, that is. How's your shot? Good, right? And what, 60 frames?
So they put it with this in.
So we shot that in super slow motion.
Yeah.
So it's like,
It's gonna be dope.
oh, it's so dope. Put a good, bumping track in the background there. You watch it. You know, you
Talking
guys
about
have
the
done
rig
good
picks.
flows. You know basketball? I directed that music video. It was the very first hip hop video on MTV. That's crazy. 1982, I think I did.
We gotta tell them about the rig picks.
Yeah, we got some dope music.
Yeah, I know, well, that's what we're so we're gonna unblock, hey, block. So Rick has some artists he wants to use. Block is my music supervisor, everything else.
I know, Block.
Block, because Block is also my oldest friend in Venice, so I don't know how Block and I know each other. I think
Oh
Block,
man, he owe me a few favors.
we like family, Block, I think. 20, 30, I don't know how many years we've known each other. It's all been good years.
Yeah, I get you hooked up.
Alright, bet.
Greg, let me get a punch up. Where you want me at?
Oh.
Y'all seeing the real behind the scenes of the real Rick Ross.
What's it like with the editing?
This just boxing phase.
They call from all over.
Y'all let me know if the signal is better. We on Wi-Fi now. Let me know if the signal is better. We on Wi-Fi.
Tell Steve how the drum can go from there.
Comment, y'all talk to me.
I know this one. The really hot skating little thing.
Okay, Mike, let's cut it around.
What's the rate?
One simple round of ab drills for him.
Film festival,
And then
we go to
and then
10, 20 minutes.
he's gonna do 5 minutes of abs.
whatever you guys want to do, you're just going to film it. We got great stuff.
we do.
And I want to do just some interviews with both guys. And yeah, why not? Just get, the more you get me, I'm going to intercut it with the interviews, you know?
Great.
All right. But you got plenty of juice left on that camera.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
I got like 60.
That's crazy.
You know, I'm a photographer.
Yeah, I know. I know who you are.
Yeah. You like the last photos we did on Crenshaw? We did those.
Appreciate your bad look.
I want that one though. I'm gonna put that one.
That's a good look, bad
I
look.
did a body of work called Legends.
No pun intended.
There's probably about 60 legends in it. So far, actors, action sports people from adding to it. When I have the gallery show,
We're gonna have way more content with y'all. We got some more stuff that we're gonna shoot today. So y'all gotta tell y'all friends we gotta get this live lit. This only one phase of what we do.
Dude, this video is so good. Are you filming this? Oh, it's called XCOM to Icon. Yeah, so came up with that idea, and it's about, we have like 6.
Bet. Everybody go share. Appreciate that bad look.
Freeway Ricky.
This our first live stream.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's my guy with the tattoo right
That's
here.
his guy, actually, but yeah.
That's my guy, too.
So he's in there, Richie Cabral from Breaking Bad, and Lions, and Jeremy Meeks, remember the guy who realized the model, he's who the, and he's in, you know, he's but he was definitely banging. And then Jay, my friend Jay Sanders, who's reproducing the whole thing. He did 19 years. He ran the biggest meth ring. He was 19 years. 19, he was arrested for running 4,000 pounds of meth for a fucking day. Nashville.
He like Breaking Bad.
Oh, he was Breaking Bad before Breaking Bad was Breaking Bad. He was the guy who was just talking to Ricky on the phone. And now he owns a huge trucking company. So these are old guys, and there's Denise Fleming, who's busted with 5 kilograms of coke on the plane. Hawaii, and she's look LA. These are old people who've been sober for a long
The
time.
legendary Rob Garcia. The legendary Rob Garcia. We got Shymoney right here from North Carolina. Say he gonna be Rick's first champion. He gonna be Rick's first world champion. His name's Shymoney. Shymoney. I'm gonna get y'all his Instagram in a second. He was number 2 in the nation. Now he's pro. He's 3-0 in his first pro fight. 3-0.
It's safe.
I've had some Wu-Tang people give me of that, you know, and I work with the Freddie Jackson, I did old Freddie's videos, old through the 80s, like his biggest R&B video I ever. And big country, Dark Drugs and shit.
Freddie Jackson was in the book.
Freddie Jackson, have you ever loved somebody?
I love.
He's the smoothest voice,
Oh, man.
Melba Moore, I've done so many videos.
8.
I'm getting old now, you know, but I did Eric Clapton, David Bowie, all that shit. All that stuff.
Minute and a half, shadow box, your feet, everything up.
Well, for me, it was
All the twisting and turning have to use like
Can you imagine doing it when I pushed Curtis in these
Minute and a half.
suits, right? In the tracksuits, nobody was wearing them. Curtis and I designed that shit. Curtis and I designed that shit. And then we put in martial arts with all that, in the videos, all this martial arts. It was like before Wu-Tang, when you played, there was no martial arts. So we did that stuff first, and then it was back in the day, MTV really played black video, R&B, nothing. It was all these long hairs, like, you don't even remember what bands were, like Poison or some shit like that, right? It wasn't, no, but, so they didn't want to let us put black girls in it. I wanted these cheerleaders, and the only lady who wanted a black girl in the whole video, all had a white girl. I didn't come from South Africa, I was an army conductor.
15 seconds.
And so
We're gonna have to keep going back to the fake.
That's
That's set up the shot. This direction.
And I met all
That's
these
it.
guys and played music and stuff. And
Time.
And me and a friend Charlie, anyway, you ever seen the movie Wild Star? Wild Star is the first hip hop movie ever done.
I know about
It's a
it.
legendary movie. So me and Charlie went up to the Bronx in about 81 and we saw Africa Bombada. Because I was very, I grew up in Africa, I grew up in Cape Town. I
All that
knew
goes in
about
before the name goes
all
on.
this black music, but I went to see Poets of the New City. I heard about
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Shy, you gotta tell them where to go on the Instagram.
Follow me at official Shymoney. Spelled S-H-Y, not S-H-I.
That Stevie Wonder wrote the song.
Get your pull off the wrap.
Y'all already know this thing.
Got to.
Have you ever loved somebody who was huge? Fred Jackson.
They said you're gonna be Rick's first world champ. What it take? What it take to be that?
Second lot of dedication.
I don't think about Ben
Take a lot of hard work. I'm 19. Most people 19 that doing this thing. Each his own.
Forget it. That's a wrap. You need a stretcher? You good? You can stretch.
I went to Johnny Hooker. Probably my most famous video I did with Johnny Hooker.
Hey,
Yeah, I did Johnny Hooker. Funny guy.
Use the mat and use the.
Dude, I had the money. If I had the money that I spent on, you know what, back then, just fine right about now.
All right, you ready? So we can get out of here.
All right, so let's do the interviews. So should we interview Shai first, talking about his life?
Let him stretch. Why don't you get him?
You want to with Ricky? Okay, so let's set this up here. Why don't we get a chair for Ricky to sit on?
Good, all right.
And Luke, do we have juice in both cameras? Juice. Let's set up one wide and one tight, right?
You want wide, right?
One wide, one tight.
Yours on wide.
I don't care.
No, remember we had a reason. That's the resolution. Sorry.
Okay, good. Just one, so whatever, what's on the 24 is fine.
Currently it's 24.
So let's use the 24, we'll go this way, we don't even need lights.
Yeah, you
Should have brought lenses and save the lights. So let's put the 24 up and then go with a
I can go to like 85.
85 would be good. Just go back a bit so we get that nice over, all right? So let's do that quickly.
Cole, you're collecting the cards for this camera, or what, how are we doing this?
Yeah, we're gonna take it back and we can go drop everything at the studio, you know?
Okay.
Thank you, gentlemen. I'm appreciating working with you all. It's really cool, dude. This is happening. I'm so glad you got to meet Jay on the phone. Jay is a special dude. He's someone like,
All right, Mr. Cole.
you can tell
You have a bag or something?
You're not gonna meet. He ain't bullshit. 1.5 years in South in Beaumont. That is true.
You know,
Come on, work on that. They empty, not working out, go my house. So whenever they do that, they empty all these presents out there. One to open it up, and then there's no wire, no rules. So they just have to set the rules.
I've never seen a guy so good at any other computers, Jay. But boy, you don't get on the wrong side of the big guy.
We've got to put it in.
Yeah,
we got everything we need there.
I think that's what we'll get on.
Stick to the plan.
Stick to the plan. He's selling the plan, and I think he's very happy right now. So, what we're gonna do here,
Can I see a chair?
I've got a big issue.
Go ahead, set it up, set it up. Go ahead,
I just want to talk about mentoring and saving kids.
We're gonna do it, we
Yeah.
got it, we got it, we're gonna do that.
All right, so let's do it quick. So where's the stool for
There's one right there.
Grab a
There's a
stool.
red stool right there.
Red stool is perfect. There, on the boxing stool, right there.
I think this background is more interesting.
I think it's whatever. Just go. We're gonna shoot. This nice thing in. Put the stool right here. There. Get the cameraman too. We're gonna put it. But I don't want to see all these people in gear and reflections. You sure? Because this way you're gonna have any
Look,
problems.
all right, you put it wherever you want.
Yeah, I
That's
just
what have
don't-
right now.
Yeah, I'm just scared of the reflections. You know what I
I'm
mean?
scared.
Just come over this one. And now we have no reflections. It's not wide. Is this the wide lens?
Yeah, that's all you got, brother. You can actually send it up too. See how it's
Thanks, man.
Oh damn. Okay, I see it.
What I'm trying to see is Trinity.
Yeah, that's what I had in there.
Yeah. Come over a bit this way.
You can get it on my website. Freeway Ricky Ross.
It says to rotate the device back. It says to rotate rotate the device back. I don't know.
You may have to,
It's nice if you get some depth, because you
That's what I'm trying to do, that's why I said.
look at
Oh.
that one back, like, look where we are, like this, and then you see that bag there, and this one. That
What do you
one.
mean, like?
We can't come up to you.
Talking about having it like, you talking about
it may not work.
It's cool. I could just hold it.
Alright. I'll be done in a second. Let me know if the people talking on there too, it's live.
Yeah, no, it's good right now. Here, hit. Use his phone.
See what you want to bring forward?
Yeah, I would, ideally.
Hey, actually come in, I'll explain what we doing here.
Amos.
So right now, what we're doing is the 5K fitness recovery. Alright, this is what most people, a lot of athletes skip. They skip the recovery side of it. So we always make sure we realign the posture, loosen back up his joints so he can start his recovery with his meals to be prepared for the next day. Woo, shit.
Very good. Okay, you set. And then we'll get a close up.
We ain't scared to get our hands dirty. It's a little sweaty, but we ain't scared.
5 seconds.
You're going to come in right here.
We gotta take care of the
I'm
money.
just gonna do an off angle, no?
That's why his name's
No,
Shymoney.
it's a cut. It's not, we like it when they just cut.
Now we get the hip.
Whatever you want,
It
boss.
starts with the ankles, the kinetic chain. Everything starts from
Pull,
the ground.
actually pull.
So we always make sure we keep these ankles and Achilles. See a lot of players rip their Achilles and it's when it's time to make the real money.
3 cameras.
Cause they ain't taking care of themselves the right way.
Michael, you wanna see the 85, yeah?
85, yeah.
Recovery is the biggest
And I also have a
piece.
135, but
I wouldn't say it's the
think
biggest, but you know, you got the warm up, then you got performance, then you got recovery. In that order.
sweating, dog. Why did I wear my good pants like a real big? I thought it was gonna be an interview.
Now we getting those
I don't
sets
know why I
open.
wore pants. Well, I know why I didn't wear my shirt. I won. I should have just worn them anyways. Fuck it. I'm not gonna get any dirty. Like, I don't need, maybe I get a shower in them anyways. Fucking matter, brother.
Look that way. Y'all watch the real Rick Ross live, man. You're gonna see the real sauce, man. We can give it, but everybody ain't gonna do it. You gotta be one of those ones to do it, have that discipline. To be a part of our team. That's why it ain't for everybody. A lot of people come and go. Rick in the gym every day. Just like his fighters, just like his artists.
Back on Ricky Day, he called him blue.
He in the gym every day as well.
Behind that person.
Alright, look at the camera for me, folks.
Daniel, go record over there. Go record over there. Put on his phone. All right, bet.
Okay.
I used that when I was going up the steps up there. Carson City. What's that? Carson City, right?
Never mind, they just yapping. Come on.
They had to helicopter me down.
Show you a bit of the
They had the lifestyle just back down the hill. These steps ain't real steps. They like
Excuse me, sir.
Michael, let's go.
Michael.
Hey, Michael, we're good. Let's go, brother.
We'll give one right.
We're ready, Michael. Everybody ready? Where's Ricky? Where's Ricky Ross, sir? You're ready to cook you, sir. Your chair. And where's the sound dude?
Get down there and record.
Excellent.
Get down next to me.
What? No. All right, yeah, let's, it's their mic.
Oh, no, we can't have to do this. Can you move? No, that's not gonna work on ours with this show. Yeah. Well, we got really good sound here, so, okay, we'll be able to see us. All right. So we're gonna go back, whatever we get back there, we're gonna go.
Alright, I need to
So
do
silence, please. Come stand in front of Ricky with the slate. Got Trinity in there. Ready? Right, roll sound.
Speed.
All right, mark it. Right, everybody silent, please. Okay. And so, Ricky, what we're going to talk about is basically mentoring these, since you've come out of jail, right, and all those years, this mission to mentor young kids, use the word mentoring, and help them, and then talk specifically about Shai and the background in his life and all that stuff. Saving them from recidivism, ending up back in prison and all this stuff. Okay? And action. Okay, Ricky.
You want me to start?
Yeah, you start. I'm not going to ask you questions. You just roll. Just talk about mentoring.
It's very important for us who are considered OGs to reach back. Because if we don't reach back, then our young men are going to fall down the same path that we went down. I wish I would have had a mentor when I was coming up.
Say it one more time. Sorry.
Excuse me.
Just do that whole.
The whole thing?
Yeah, it was really good. Action.
It's very important for us who are considered OGs.
Hold on, this is going black. Battery died? Yeah, you lost your car.
Let's cut. Cut.
Sorry.
Welcome to the live.
Sorry.
Don't be paid for double takes, man.
In a world where we got guys running around doing all this shit, it's barely can control the batteries anymore. The fucking world is like heading out of control so fast, it's like unbelievable. So let's just talk about the good. You know what Shakespeare says? The evil that men do lives after them. The good is buried in their bones. I'm getting no image. Is this battery also dead?
Initializing.
Initializing. Okay, we're initializing. Okay, I see a red dot. Is that a good sign?
That's a good sign.
It's a good sign. Okay, it's a good sign. And now it's black. Improper shutdown. Okay. Is that it? Ricky, let me see where your hands are. When you put them.
Put your compression rate higher. Because it's not that much.
Okay.
I want to give a little more headroom if you run punching at all.
So speed.
Need 17. A speed.
Okay. Okay. Ready, Ricky, and action.
very important for us OGs to reach back and save some of our young people. Because if we don't be mentors to them, they're going to wind up in the same position we did. That's why I take my time and I go to juvenile hall, I go to high schools. Also, that's one of the reasons I got into boxing. I saw so many young men get into boxing and wind up losing their way for so many different reasons. Managers taking their money, women, drugs, alcohol. I mean, you name it. All these pitfalls are out there for us to get trapped in. So, somebody who's been down those roads, somebody who knows the ropes, what would it have been like if I would have had somebody like that in my life? I only wish. With these youngsters, they don't have to wish because they got it now. We're here for them. We're here to take them by the hand and walk through life with them. Not for them, but with them. Very important that we all reach back and grab our youngsters and show them the ropes.
And you use the word mentor, that thing that's with the bag that's just flying around behind you, so just steady it. That was really good. I just wanted to do one more with the other thing with you. And you use the word mentor, and I think you started it. Yeah, yeah. Start from the beginning again, like what OGs need to show the young kids, so that I want to get an opening shot of the mouth thing. All right, ready? Okay. Cole, market, go.
Smid, take 18.
Okay, ready? And action.
What up, y'all? It's your man, Freeway Ricky Ross. And I want to let you know the importance of having a mentor. Yes, mentors are very important. That's why I'm dedicating my life to helping young people stay on the right track. I wish when I was coming up, I would have had a mentor. Somebody who knew the ropes, knew where the pitfalls were. There's so many pitfalls out here for us. Wow. If we only knew. Making the right decisions, making the right decision sometimes can be the difference between going to jail or staying out. And sometimes even getting killed or killing somebody. And with a mentor, see, they've been down those roads already. They know which steps to take. Mentors are so important. That's why I'm going to keep doing it. That's why I got Shymoney. I'm going to teach Shymoney how not only become, as he say, a world champion, but also how to become a great entrepreneur. How to take the money that he makes and make it grow into something that not only he can live off of, but other people in his family, his mother, his father, and his other family members. Mentors. We all need it.
You want to talk about Shai's background and where he came from and how you met him and all of that?
Everyone looked at you.
Shai, I met at the Nationals. Yeah, I figured out, the older boxers, they didn't want to listen. So I had to go down to get to the young ones. And that's why I met Shai at the Nationals. He was ranked number 2 in the league. Yeah, number 2 in the league. And you know what? I found out that sometimes the number 1 guy is not always the best guy. And he's not in the pros. So who knows? Shymoney may be number 1. He's from North Carolina, Goldsboro. Small town. Father, mother. And he needed a mentor. He needed somebody that could take him, that had been there, had been down the road, and guide his career. And that's why me and him partnered up. I'm looking for great things out of Shymoney. Hard worker, dedicated. He has all that.
Talk a little about his background and how tough it was, where he came from, and all the, how he friends and his and stuff like that.
I don't really know that.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let him talk about that stuff.
Okay, I think that's good. All right, let's bring Shai in.
Erica, I'm gonna get something to eat.
Rick. Rick,
Hey. Are we gonna leave him with
the money.
What are you comfortable with? The shirt off?
Alright, time for the wire probably won't fit play there.
No. No, keep it like that. I think that looks great. We gotta move, Steve.
I'm ready to go.
Let's go. Right, roll it. Roll sound. So, Shai, I want you to talk about where you were born, your background, kids around you going to jail, all the hardship that you had to go through to get to where you got, okay? And then people who mentored you along the way, and then meeting Ricky, and
Let's roll sound, please.
Sound speeding.
Camera speed.
This is take 19.
Mark it.
Rock, you fully sound, right? And ready, Shai? Rock, it's something you're going to be over here. And
Alright, camera
action.
set.
This thing's good. Okay. Ready, Shai?
Yeah.
Okay, and action. Right, talk about, say your name, where you were born, what life was like growing up, what your parents, all the hardship, and action.
My name is Shymoney. I come from Goldsboro, North Carolina. I'm 19 years old. I was ranked in between the nation 2 years straight. I started boxing when I was 4. I got my first amateur fight at 8.
Hold on one second, you hear that? So we gotta start again. You gotta say start again.
Okay.
I'm moving around here. All right, back to one, and action.
So I started over.
Yeah.
My name is Shymoney. I'm 19 years old. I'm from Goldsboro, North Carolina. Got my first amateur fight at 8 years old. I started boxing at 4. My dad inspired me to box. I used to just watch him go to the gym, he'll hit the bag, and I had a normal life, but at the same time it was a hard life because I come from a small town that nobody knows about. It's called Goldsboro. I'm right in between the nation, and me and Ricky seen me at the Nationals. I had just gotten done fighting, and I seen how the way he was working with Kid Austin. So I was very pleased by that. We've been sticking with each other since. And we trying to get this out of the mud, ground up, and we coming for it all. So if you don't hear my name now, you will definitely hear it later.
Let me just ask you, growing up, was there a lot of crime in your area? And so
Yes.
just talk about all the bad stuff that you have to keep focused away from.
It was definitely a lot of crime. It was a lot of parties going on. Most people my age, they hung out, they party. I never felt that way. So me staying in the gym, they kept me out the streets. So one time my dad started working, and I got caught up in the streets a little bit because it took away from me and him. Because I used to be up under my dad all the time because he kept me away from what was going on in the outside world. So he started working, I started getting caught up in the streets a little bit, doing what you do in the streets. So my dad started working because I come from a small town, so people was telling him what was going on, what I was doing personally, and he was like, nah, we gotta wrap that up. And when I got that focus, I stayed with the grind, and yeah, it got as good and as bad. I come from a small town, but at the same time, that I always had a gym to go to.
So when you were going down the wrong path for a while, what happened there, and just how long did that last?
Well, it lasted for about a year.
Say, repeat back. I went down the wrong path.
I went down the wrong path. It lasted for about a year, and it wasn't good. You're young, you make mistakes, but I'm glad I overcame it, and I look where I'm at now. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I'm blessed, and I'm gonna stay focused.
Okay. What do you think, Cole? We good, right?
That's a wrap.
We're done. Thank you.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap.
Red camera. What kind of camera is this one, bro?
I didn't want to get one out there.
Any closing remarks, Rick?
All right, thank you, Shai.
Great shoot. Can't wait to get to San Quentin.
Let's get it.
I bet they never heard that before. Nobody want to hurry up and get to San Quentin, but